I want to do the news without my glasses. Like I look better like this, but it just I can't see, and so well, I start with them and start without them. I think we flip it up, but with so much stuff that we're working on today, I'm gonna need my glasses on and glasses off. So I hope you guys understand that and respect that.
Hold on, that's the wrong one.
What's up with Ray J?
This nigga's a chameleon, dog.
Stranded.
I'm tripping. Let me see. That's RJ. Where is that? RJ. Maybe it right.
People are in it. How many celebrities are involved in what they're saying? It was important for me to come online to do interviews where it not just shows you that I'm here to help and I'm here to be a voice of reason to try to find a solution for the future young entrepreneurs. It's also saying, listen, Diddy was my friend, not was. What do you do? What do you do when you've never been in the room? What do you do when you've never seen all this shit that people are talking about? Do you believe it? Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. So should I fall back and wait? Should I be a voice of reason now? Should we create roadmaps so new young entrepreneurs don't go through things like this because you might catch it before it happens? Are there enough mentorship programs for people to follow? Are there other leaders who have an outstanding track record who can help create a new blueprint so when some of these young entrepreneurs and people who are making money, who have influence, are falling by the wayside and have not jumped over the edge yet? Can you save them? Can you save us? Can you save people who are making a lot of money, who have power, who have not been raised under a certain household that shows them how to respect and love and have moral integrity? Is Diddy all there is? Is this what represents hip-hop? This is what represents hip-hop in its entirety. That's not true. Do you forgive somebody for taking somebody's ass? There's a lot of people out here taking from people. Not only like people are getting robbed of not only their money and their spirituality. They're getting robbed of their womanhood and manhood. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Do you chuckle? Do you laugh? Do you help? Do you criticize? Because I see a lot of jokes out there right now talking about baby oil. Everybody got a joke about having baby oil and lube. Is that okay? Is that the message? Ha 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 ha. That was funny, fam. Now what? I don't use baby oil. Lube sometimes in sex makes it better. Should I come out with Ray Y jelly and do some kind of like skit and say, KY just gave me a deal. Ray Y jelly, I got 1,000 of them. Ha 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 ha. Ray Y. That funny to you? It's not to me. Because there's a victim out there that has been caught up in something that has affected their lives. And if it has something to do with that, or it has something to do with any other products or any other thing you're hearing about, it's distasteful. What do we do? Who do we talk to? God bless you. I'm exhausted with negativity. I'm exhausted with the people in this industry that have power who are abusing the power. I can say a lot of names. I won't today, but I will soon.
All right, let's go ahead and get
What?
it to Ray. Ray J say asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. No Diddy.
Come on, man.
What was that?
I can't
I'm
take
trying.
Mr. Kardashian serious, bro. Like, what's going on here? It's the same
What was the
dude.
message?
Like, I don't know, bro. Like, Ray J is a joke to me, man. Like,
I think we
bro,
all
you made.
he Don't
You
joke.
made your whole
this
you made your whole thing. You made your biggest name by not Flavor Love, but for the love of Ray J and Kim Kardashian, making her famous, right? With the Ray, what was it? What do you say? The Ray Lube? What do you call it?
Ray Y,
Ray
Ray Y.
Ray Y jelly, right? Come on, bro. Like that was hilarious. It was hilarious. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but come on, Ray J, shut up, bro. This, come on, man. I don't know where he was going with that.
Hey, go ahead, King Talk.
I was just gonna say we all know he was joking. I think he was trying to make light of the situation. It was like back to back jokes. No Diddy, and yeah, I just think that man was decided to try to. He had like little sub points, but I think he was just trying to bring some humor to something that was an uncomfortable situation.
You know about that well, don't you?
Whatever you say, Kenny. I would rather my lifestyle than yours.
You like them lubes and jellies, don't you?
Ask your mother.
That was an awkward silence.
Can't
Man,
hide from yourself.
Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Do you chuckle? Do you laugh? Do you help? Do you criticize? Because I see a lot of jokes out there right now talking about baby oil. Everybody got a joke about having baby oil and lube. Is that okay? Is that the message? That was funny, fam. Now what? I don't use baby oil. Lube sometimes in sex makes it better. Should I come out with Ray Y jelly and do some kind of like skit and say, KY just gave me a deal. Ray Y jelly, I got 1,000 of them. Ha 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 ha. Ray Y. That funny to you? It's not to me. Because there's
How do you keep a straight face during this shit?
his ass crazy. Ray J a whole character.
There's probably a few takes. Well, there's probably a few takes.
Right?
Yeah, but it apparently it looks like satire. It was like dry humor almost. It was I don't know. It was definitely cringe. I could say that. He's 43 years old though. I'm pretty sure he used baby oil sometime in his life. There wasn't lube like that back in the day. Like young, most of us used baby oil for one reason or another. But
What?
hey,
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
you never use baby oil?
What?
For what? For what? What we talking about? That's not even safe to use for certain situations, bro. I'm just saying. That's not what you're.
Well, it wasn't that lube stuff. It wasn't really around like that. Well, at least I wasn't up on it. Maybe he was, but whatever. We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole. I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, it looks like satire to me. I don't know what the purpose was, what the message was outside of like just being funny or whatever. I hope he wasn't trying to convey a message because I didn't get it. If it was one, I don't know. He just figured a way to infuse himself in a situation. But I mean, you gotta be careful. He was the same dude talking about he had booty goons. I don't know if y'all remember that. He was talking about
Yeah,
he
with
had
Fab
booty
when he got mad
goons.
at Fab, right?
Yeah, booty goons.
Yeah.
I'm like, that right there. When I heard that, it left an imprint in my brain that won't go away. Why do you have booty goons? Why
Booty
do you
goose.
acquire
Hey,
booty
hey,
goons?
Biggie had him. Hey, remember Biggie had him?
Carry the hate.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Biggie.
that.
Hey, what
Like
did Biggie say?
how does that conversation even start
He
for you
said,
to
like,
find out that they're booty goons? You know what I'm saying? There's so many wrong things that have to happen to have booty goons. So for me, like once I heard that, man, I really couldn't take Ray J seriously because he really thought that as like a threat that should be taken seriously. Like I, I, I don't know, that scares me. I don't know. I don't know what
Asses
to
are
say
being
about that.
taken.
in ways we can't explain. That shit is crazy. But but on a
Some
darker note,
consensually.
on a darker note, I seen this thing about Puff, right? They said he was at a Catholic school, I think it was, and the chancellor and the principal all got arrested or got sued heavily for child abuse. And I'm like, that shit, it always be at the root of these type of scenarios. Like when you peel the onion back, it was like two older white men that could influence why Puff moved through the industry this way. Because it happened to him potentially when he was a child. Potentially. I don't know it to be a fact. I seen the thing, you know, it'd be spoofs and shit that happen online, but the article.
I heard about some of that. But also my thing is when they start going into like everybody, I'm gonna keep it real. I always heard Puff was into some of that. Everybody heard Puffy was bisexual and freaky and all this other shit. But when they start throwing the children in there and all that, I start feeling like I feel like they kind of trying to throw fuel on the fire. Of course, you never know somebody, right? You know what I'm saying? But just from the way he presents, I don't feel like that was something he was into. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Maybe he was, but it was just like I don't know, man. You think that would have came out a lot sooner, or it'd be more people trying to out him about that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what do we know? We'll find out.
Did you see Jaguar Wright go on Piers Morgan?
Yeah, she
I don't
messed
watch
up.
that.
That
I don't
shit
watch
was
nothing she do. She's
She
insane.
went up Pierce Morgan? Oh, I gotta watch that.
She a messy. She messy. They served Pierce Morgan with a cease and desist after that.
She went on there and was like, yada 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 yada. You know who all of this ties back to? Jay-Z. She tried to do a Scooby-Doo and pin everything on Jay-Z.
She hates Jay-Z, boy.
That he's worse. Like she went on.
They gonna find. She keep playing. They gonna find the ass in the ditch. Knock on wood. I mean, I'm just saying. Allegedly, they could happen. I'm not trying to speak it into existence or nothing. But I'm just saying.
They're gonna run this clip back, Law. Come on, man.
Right? You can't be just saying stuff about these people because you crazy and don't like them. You know what I'm saying? The same way with that boy. I saw it's an interview of her and what's the crazy boy name that was on the Disney Channel? Orlando Bloom. I saw they got an interview together. That's just crazy on crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not watching that.
I'm probably gonna watch it.
Oh shit!
You know this Ray J video, man. You know, no, I'm just, Kenny, I'm thinking, like, for instance, first of all, Ray J doesn't have a TV show like in the tradition that we're thinking of it. He started this network of his own called the Tronics Network out here in the it's just Ray J created an app. It's on the App Store, and it's just him. And it's just some videos that he does. That's all it is. His network is no different or no bigger or no better than my network, the Lapeef Network. It's just something he created an app and he calls it the Tronics Network, and it's all about ratchetness. It's all about ratchet shit. That's the whole thing. But the thing that upsets me the most is when I see that clip, because I never really saw one of the clips. I heard about it when they first dropped it out here, but is that the best we can do?
It's not.
Like, and it's just like, yo, like, I mean, even the wardrobe, like the white tie on white shirt is a travesty when it's a straight tie. It's only authorized when you're doing a bow tie, but not a straight tie. It's shit like that. And how much you got all this money and your video looks like it was shot on the iPhone 4. That bothers me. In addition to the content that you drop. Like, what the hell was Ray J talking about? Is that his version of Saturday Night Live? I don't know, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Somebody or something is controlling us. There should be no reason that even looked like that. If JR throw that back up there, you'll look at it and say that looked like it was shot 20 years ago.
The lighting, everything was just wrong. I couldn't believe what I was
Yeah.
watching. The production
And
value
Dark
was
as
in the
hell.
basement.
Yeah.
look at that, man. That is ridiculous. The little clips thrown up. There's no. It's just the whole thing is a mess. And that's what you do as a millionaire, as a multi-millionaire with a multi-millionaire sister, and been in the game and on TV for years and got hundreds, maybe thousands of young men that could bring quality stuff that would love to work with you, probably pro bono. This is what we give. This is what we give and get and put out and show the world. When you asked earlier, JR, how do we feel about Sexy Red being on WWE? That's one thing. But this right here, there's no excuse. And this is the topics that you talk about. This is the thing. This is what you bring forth. That bothers me the most. So much more so than the asses are being taken away. Because I think he's trying to be funny. I think my man was right. I think Mr. King, I think it was Mr. King Talk that said that.
Yes.
I think he was right. He's just out here trying to be funny. He's trying to draw attention to his network. The shit that we go through, is in the film industry, we call it jumping the shark. It's just an old school term from TV show Happy Days, where you got to do something so stupid because nobody else is paying attention to your regular programming. So a lot of people go out there and I just talked about attention seekers and when it came to that girl, that baby moms. But damn, when we just put out anything just to say, oh, so we can have a topic about it. How about quality? Like, what's wrong with us doing quality shit? No matter what it is, we do. That's all I got, man.
You a film buff. You really take your craft seriously. When you watch that, and you was thinking about the pixel count and the pixelation.
No, the shit was nasty. The quality was annoying, bro. It was annoying. Annoying,
listen,
bro. I get it.
I get Tubi. I get. I've been asked to produce a couple Tubi projects. I get it. I understand it. I understand. Like sometimes, 20 years ago in 2001, I opened up a barbershop in the hood. I had put a bunch of it was on the corner of Manchester and Normandy here in Los Angeles. So it was basically on the corner of Rough and Tough. And I had this philosophy. I'm bringing Beverly Hills to the hood. That was like the slogan that I had for the barbershop. So I put a whole lot of money in it, remodeled the whole place, made it super fly, and was all clean and polished and glass and the whole nine. This is what I did 2001. So 23 years ago, I did that. Nobody came. And I didn't understand why. I didn't cut hair. I just invested in a bar. It was one of my business ventures. I've had 30 of them, guys, since then. But it was one of the things that I was doing when I was young and had a lot of energy and was building and doing my thing. And I didn't understand why nobody didn't come to the barbershop. I was like, this is the flyest barbershop in 50 miles. All the money I done put in this place in the whole nine. And people was going to the rat, nasty, hair on the floor, sloppy, hole in the wall barbershop down the street. It didn't make any sense to me. And then somebody told me, he said, you can't elevate certain niggas. You can't elevate. They want what they want. They're not comfortable with class. I get it. I've heard that. That's what I heard in 2001. So fast forward 23 years later, I understand that philosophy now more than ever. But it doesn't make sense when we broadcast it worldwide. I could see if it's for the hood or in certain sectors of certain areas, and you just got to kind of, basically when you're in Rome, do as the Romans do. But when we broadcast it out there, I mean, Ray J went on the Breakfast Club 6 months ago talking about his Tronics network and how ratchet it is. That's when he first went on the Chitlin circuit trying to put this thing out. And this is what he drops. It's just like, that just bothers me that this is like every chance we get to do better, we kind of willfully don't. So maybe I'm ranting and I get it. I'm sorry, Marcus, but it irritates the shit out of me when I know that it takes nothing. It takes nothing it's no money. I could see if it was like, oh, Shan, you got to, back in my day of filmmaking early in digital, we had to get, Sony F900s, $250,000 cameras. Your iPhone will shoot better video than what we just watched. And so I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. That's all. I'm just ranting. I'm sorry.
I think he's just a bad producer overall. Because I saw that trailer when he went to the Breakfast Club. That thing, it looks like a dumpster fire, man. When I saw what was going on in those clips and what he was trying to do, it seems like he has the idea, and maybe he got that from like the whole Kim K thing, when just it was trash production. Kim K performed lousy, and it made him millions. It's still from last I checked, it was the #1 selling adult film in like history, and
Insane.
it took nothing, right? He's done great as far as him as a character when he's on Love and Hip Hop, Love and Ray J, but as a producer, trash. And I guess he's trying to recreate viral moments, but he just doesn't have the innovation. He's not a good director, apparently. He's not a good producer. And people don't respect the craft. He thinks that he can do it all by himself because he's seen people do it. But if you don't respect the craft and you never really looked into 3-point lighting, your shit's gonna look like that. If you don't understand how to focus, your shit's gonna look like that. There's so many things that he's just missing from his production. Like you could tell he never studied the craft, because even if somebody else filmed it for him, it's like he would have stopped him right there, because you could do what he did with anything. Like it took nothing to do that. You slap a filter on and put your words in. Like it was straight trash. It looked like he did it in CapCut or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? With an old ass phone.
with an old iMac.
Hey, Trev, you got some stock in CapCut.
Okay.
CapCut. That's your second. That's your second or third time tonight.
Well, the first time, yeah, I know. That's what the amateurs using nowadays, man. CapCut.
Is
They
it
get
good?
it all done with the phone. Yeah. I use it for
Ray J.
speech to text. That's it. Text. That's it.